Decatur does have one of the largest collections of Victorian-era homes in the state. The reason for that is we were virtually destroyed during the Civil War. When it was rebuilt during the Victorian era. The most popular thing we have are the walking tours of our historic districts. We give out that brochure more than any other. The Jones house, the Jones family had lived in the old Decatur around the corner, and then they moved to Ferry Street, and their house is probably one of the finest Victorian houses in Decatur, and I would say the most photographed house in the city. And also the iron fence is very beautiful and very unusual. A lot of people, I've had some designers say they've never seen a fence quite like that one. The Payne house was built in 1890 by Mr. Payne, and he was a lumber broker. He was served as the first mayor of New Decatur starting in 1899, served 2 terms, and then when they changed the name to Albany, he served as their first mayor. And another interesting thing about him is he owned the first electric car in Decatur. It is of the Victorian style. It's a little different in that it's a combination of shingle and clapboard and stucco. And it had a 3rd floor that had a stage, and so apparently the neighborhood actors would put on performances there, which was unusual. And at the time, apparently there were only 3 houses in the neighborhood that had a 3rd floor. Now, Shadow Lawn is in the Old Decatur district, and it was built in 1888 by Dr. Gill, who was very instrumental in fighting yellow fever in Decatur. We had 2 big epidemics in 1877 and 1888. He lived through the 77 epidemic and fought the 88, but at the end of it he died of yellow fever, contracted yellow fever and died. A lot of people think that that is an antebellum home built before the Civil War, but it was built, like I said, in 1888, but styled like the antebellum homes. The Historical Commission has said that that's the most intact Victorian block in the state because every house on that block is original, which is rare. To think that today the houses haven't been torn down and rebuilt, but every house on that block is original to the block.